Hi, this is Byron Schaller. This is my video demonstration submission for Challenge 3 for Season 2 of Virtual Design Master. The challenge here was to deploy OpenStack on top of a vSphere environment, as well as a second hypervisor, and deploy a Windows and Linux VM to both, and then access them both through the Horizon dashboard and have working networking. So here we go. First, let's go over the lab infrastructure. This is on my own lab. This is sitting underneath. It's a C7000 back to some 3-part storage, but that's really just serving as a base for everything else that's going on here. So we have 2 clusters. This is the actual lab cluster, and then this is what I built for the challenge here. We have a OpenStack cluster. We have 2 nested ESXi hosts that are serving as the target for OpenStack. Here we have 2 running instances. On the management side here, we have several nodes for OpenStack. We have the controller node, 2 compute nodes, one for KVM, one for vSphere, a sender node serving up block storage, and a network node that is serving up Neutron and OVS, and then we have a iSCSI target here, which is just OpenFiler running about a 250 gig iSCSI LUN, and the vSphere server. Here are the 2 nested hosts that we saw back here, on here and here. Those are running nested. Then we have some templates, some other backend lab stuff that really doesn't apply, and then our 2 instances here again as well. Storage, here's that OpenStack iSCSI target LUN that is being presented by the OpenFiler. That's being accessed by both ESXi 1 and 2. The networks, we have 2 distributed switches. This is the backend lab switch, doesn't really apply again. Then on the OpenStack side, we have the BR-INT, which is the default internal bridge for Neutron and OVS. We have the uplink group, an iSCSI port group, a management port group, and a vMotion port group. Okay, so now into the OpenStack stuff. On the controller node here, we have, let's connect in here. Okay, there are 4 tenants. So we have an admin tenant. This is for backend administration that has full rights to everything. We have a demo tenant that was just set up to do some testing with, a service tenant that all the services actually connect back into and have accounts to, and then the VDM tenant, which is actually going to be our production tenant here. On the network controller node, we have we have 3 different nets set up here on Neutron. There's the VDM net, demo net, and the external net. VDM net is going to be the production fenced network for the VDM tenant. Same with the demo. Then external connects them back into the regular VM network here in the underlying lab infrastructure. Okay, we have 3 subnets that are each connected back to the 3 networks. They are 10.0.1.0/24 for VDM, 10.0.0.0/24 for demo, then 192.168.30.0/24 for the external subnet. But do that right here. We We have two routers. We have a VDM router that is going from the VDM subnet to the external subnet, and we have a demo router that is going from the demo subnet to the external subnet. All right, now getting into the Horizon dashboard here. I'm going to be logging into the VDM tenant. Right now we have 5 instances currently running. Under images, we have both project and shared here. This is a damn small Linux 128 meg image. This is a Windows 7 image that is going back to KVM. We have a Ubuntu image that's being published to vSphere, Windows 7 on vSphere. Again, more DSL images going to vSphere, and then a Windows 7 image going to KVM, and a Cirrus small image going to KVM as well. There are instances here, so we have 4 actually running. One's an error, that was from testing earlier. So we have on the KVM side, we have our Windows 7 VM here. Get to the console. It comes up. And we have internet connectivity from inside the instance itself. Some loads here. Getting the 10.01.17 on the KVM, or sorry, on the VDM subnet. And that's pinging the router going out from the underlying lab network. You see here, it's running on KVM on instance 30 as its domain. We have our Cirrus test Linux image also running on KVM. Domain instance hex 2C. And we can do config. See, it's getting 10.01.10 from DHCP on the VDM network. Let's go ahead and ping its router here. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong address here. Oh, and again, come on. Okay. There we go. Okay. We can ping that. Let's ping the gateway for the lab on the external network. And let's ping the all-8's DNS server in the outside world. They all connect. Now, so those are both running on KVM under the Nova availability zone. Then Trusty Tar and Win7 Test up here are both launched and running on the vSphere underlying infrastructure, and those can be seen here as the spawn UUIDs. There we go. Okay, so let's get into Trusty Tar first. So there's a caveat here in the fact that Neutron and OVS does not natively work with vSphere. You can use a NSX plugin, but being as NSX code is pretty hard to get, I didn't have a copy of that to run here to show that. So these are actually going to be getting their IP address of the outside world from a DHCP server that's running in the lab. It's a kind of a kludgy fix, but it's about the best we can do right now without NSX. Nova Network would work, but that's being deprecated soon, and wanted to run Neutron on the other side. So showing that here. Config. So we're pulling a 192.168.30.123 address from the TCP server in the lab. Ping 192.168.30.1 for the gateway. And to the outside world. It all routes back through. Okay, on the Windows 7. We have our Windows 7 test image. Same caveat applies. It's going to be pulling its IP address from the DHCP server because of no NSX. So, right, 192.168.30.122. I'm going to ping its gateway. Okay, that goes through, and then ping 8s again. And that goes through as well. And we can launch IE and get the internet. So these are all freshly spawned instances. I spawned them previously to save some time on the video here. I just wanted to show what's going on. So again, we have our total overview here. We have our instances spawned. We have no volumes created back on Cinder right now, but we could if we wanted to deploy that way. And then we have our project and shared images here that are all hosted by Glance. So on the back end, on the main controller here, we have Keystone running, we have Glance running, we have the Nova controller is running with the scheduler. On our Comp 1 here, that is what is running KVM as well as serving the Nova Compute service for that. Nova Compute service is running on Comp 2, connecting to vCenter using the VMware vCenter driver. And then on Net here, of course, we're running our OVS and Neutron networks. That's it for me. Oh, one last thing to prove this here. If you look here, we've got 3E8A on this guy right here. Instances. Let's check this. Overview 3E8A. These are the same instances here that are running back here. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed this, found it informative. Please read the rest of the design doc that details exactly how this lab was all built and put together for more information. And if you are looking for me, you can find me at Byron Schaller on the Twitters or vbyron.com. Thanks. Have a good day.